Are we good? Yes. Okay. What's up, everybody? I hope you guys are having an amazing summer. I know I am, and I'm also trying to make the best of it because it's halfway gone. Today's video is going to be 5 summer hacks that I think you're really going to like. So, I know you don't got a lot of time. I don't got a lot of time, so let's get crack-a-lacking. Let's get right into them. So my first tip is to create a summer meal list and then just rotate through them. So what I do is I write down, at the beginning of summer, I write down a bunch of delicious meals that are especially good with like the fresh produce out of the garden, fruits, drinks I like to make, all that kind of stuff. I just write it down, tack it on my fridge, and it's just so nice. It's delicious. I feel like food is the best over the summertime. Am I right? Like you're grilling more, you're outside more. So obviously the food even just tastes better because you're eating outside. I write down a couple of things. I'm going to tell you what those are, and you can do whatever you want, but this is what some of our favorites around here. Strawberry feta salad, grilled chicken, smoked mac and cheese. Obviously so many burgers and hot dogs are consumed over the summertime. Sweet potato biscuits with honey butter, grilled Mexican corn dip, grilled kebabs, fajitas, fish tacos, steak bowls, chicken bowl, chipotle bowls, so many bowls, blackberry iced tea, mint mojitos. I could use one right now. Anyway, so just write a couple of your favorite summer meals and stick it on your fridge, easy to look at, and I just feel like you don't miss out on the delicious food that summer has to offer. And my next tip is to have a summer car kit. So we actually do this year round, but in the summertime, it's definitely a lot more packed. But this just allows for spontaneous events to happen, like stopping at a splash pad on the way home from somewhere, or a Sunday afternoon picnic, or a stop by the lake, going to the park. Seriously, if you have this stuff in the back of your car, it just like allows for adventure to happen, you know? So things like lawn chairs, a case of water, extra cash for like pizza and ice cream on the way home from somewhere. I like to have a compact picnic blanket that kind of doubles as like a warm blanket. I have like mosquito spray, sunscreen, a light sweater for all of us because there's so many times I go somewhere and we're sitting around the campfire and I'm like cold. So I always have like a light sweater thrown in there, an extra set of clothes for the baby, an extra pamper, wipes, some granola bars, some snacks. I cannot tell you how many times this has come in handy, just having that stuff in the back of the car ready, especially the water and the snacks and the cash. Over and over again we use it. But I also have a magazine in there. Guess why? Because just the other day I came home, the baby had just fallen asleep in the car seat after crying, and I was like, oh, I did not want to take her out of the car seat and go into the house, and it was just like so quiet and the AC was just blasting and I had a cup of coffee in my hand, and then I remembered my magazine and I was like, oh yeah, this is gonna happen. So I got my magazine and I read it for like 20 minutes. Yes, I know the gas was just wasting away, but it was quiet. It was basically like a vacation. Like I didn't even have to go on a vacation. That was amazing. It was blissful, silent. I was just there sipping my iced coffee and the AC and the little Joanna Gaines magazine. It was just delightful. So definitely keep a little magazine in your car too, somewhere. Anyways, another thing I do is to have a lake bag or a pool bag. So this is kind of similar to the car thing. So I just have all my lake stuff in a bag. It's in my entry room or my laundry room, whatever you want to call it. And then it's ready to go for any lake day, so I don't have to be like scrambling around the day that we go somewhere and collecting everything. So I just keep my sunglasses in there, a beach towel, a swimming suit for the baby, our swimming clothes, baby powder to get rid of the sand and all the whatever, some baby wipes and a pamper, whatever, stuff like that. It is just the handiest thing to have a bag always ready. I don't know, I just feel like it makes it so much easier. I did this when I used to babysit, and just keep anything you need for the lake in a bag. And the next tip along with that is to use a foundation brush or a wet beauty sponge when applying sunscreen, especially on like wiggly little toddlers. And it's like if it's like a healthier sunscreen, often it's like Rose's texture. It's like all sticky and white and awful hard to spread around. So I feel like using a foundation brush or a sponge, like a wet beauty blender, really works to apply sunscreen on good. So, and another tip, this kind of goes along with hosting, is to keep iced coffee concentrate in your fridge all summer long. I don't claim to have like the best recipe ever, but I will link it down below. It's just so good. It's so fun when people pop over, whenever you have something to serve them. And even like every afternoon, I find myself like sipping an iced coffee, and it's just handy. You don't have to make it every time. It's just there. Another tip is to make a summer bucket list. And you're like, why would I make a summer bucket list if summer's already halfway gone? Which is really, really sad. But this way you're like, you can make the most of it, you know? And if you write down everything you want to do, you can see it all in front of you. You can plan it better. You can get your kids involved. I'm sure they're going to come up with ideas of things that they want to do. And just put things on there that are doable for your season of life. This year, I am actually feeling pretty sick. So I can't do a lot of the things that I really, really wanted to do. And that's just life. And I know it's just a season. It's just hopefully going to go away. But I still have a couple things that I'm gonna share with you that were on my bucket list. Maybe it'll like spark some idea for you too. So just a few things on my list is I want to go on a date with Troy on our motorcycles. We have these vintage Hondas and I want to drop off the baby at a sitter and I want to go on a motorcycle ride in the summertime with the wind in my hair. Oh my word, it's my favorite thing. It's so much fun. I also want to eat as much peaches as possible, for sure, and make peach pie, have a peach at least once, splurge on one peach milkshake from Chick-fil-A. Have you had them? They're amazing. They're life-changing. I also had a few things down as far as like learning how to can and having a garden, which I already did. I want to do a major project. Summertime is a great time to work on a project for me. That's my photo books. Ugh. Not necessarily something that I love to do, but that needs to be done. I want to host as much as possible. I want to have, our house is pretty small, so in the summertime, I love to host as many outdoor barbecues as possible. So yeah, it's just a good time to make it happen. I want to learn how to make scones and strawberry butter and clotted cream, and it just sounds so good. Anyways, and I also want to read a really good book, so give me your suggestions down below. I'm always open to a really good book. And in general, just spend a lot of time outside. Like eat dinner outside, which we do almost every evening. Spend time in the sunshine every single day of summer. And another hack is to have a plan, set date and time to have a play date or a lake day with your friends and their kids, or maybe they don't have kids, whatever. It makes you get out of the house. It forces you to go out and have fun, especially if it's a set time, like every Tuesday at 10 a.m. meet me at the park. And it's easier that way, and it's so fun, and especially if it's a lake day. I love to have an extra pair of eyes watching the toddlers, and not to mention adult conversations. Am I right? Like, amazing. And another tip from my friend Kate is to wear the brightest colored clothing on your toddlers when you're at the lake or the pool, because my goodness, you want to be able to see them at all times. And if they're wearing like really a bright orange or yellow or something, you can easily see them when they're in the pool or they're scampering around. They're easy to spot. So that's a great tip. And another hack, if you're at the beach or the lake especially, and you're like out in the water and you want to hide your valuables, some people hide it in a pamper, but I'm kind of nervous about that because I feel like if the trash people come around, they might just throw the pamper, the dirty pamper away when it has like your phone and stuff in it. So I've heard this tip to like put your valuables in an empty sunscreen bottle and like maybe slit a hole or something and like hide your cash, hide your valuables in that bottle. So I've never tried that, but I've heard that works great. And another hack is that if you're having a hard day with your toddlers, stick them in the tub, feed them watermelon. In general, when in doubt, add water, but I feel like in the tub is a great time to eat watermelon or a popsicle. The red juicy stuff gets all over them, but they're so happy and you're happy because they're happy, and you have a moment of just like silence, and it's great. And my very last hack is, if you do not know what to do with your teenagers this summer and they need something profitable to do, invest in Skillshare. Skillshare, if you do not know, is an online learning community, and they are sponsoring today's video. They've been so awesome to work with. Thousands of online classes. They can learn a new language, they can learn a skill. Maybe they want to be an entrepreneur, they want to start an Etsy business, or take better pictures with their camera or their phone, video. So many online classes that we've enjoyed. Maybe it's even just like gardening. So nice because there's no ads. You can just like zone in. This makes a fantastic gift idea as well for someone that you're like, oh my word, I don't know what to get them. This is great for that as well. If you're interested in trying Skillshare, you can do it risk-free. Click the link in my description below, and the first 1,000 of you will get a month of Skillshare for free, and no strings attached. You can cancel anytime. It's pretty cool. Thank you, Skillshare, for sponsoring today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I would love to hear one of your hacks. I would love to hear them, so let me know down below. Like this video if it was your jam, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.